the newly created worker colonies sent to come into the existing penal colonies. So these are the new workers.
Right.
Okay. So this is what we have to contend with. Well, not us, not the indigenous, but black folks for sure have to contend. And they have them now jumping through hoops. See, now the black folks is jumping through hoops.
Right.
Because now they realize we got contenders. There's a competition that they did not see coming during the pandemic. See,
Yeah.
that's the competition. They kept you busy, isolated, and distracted so that you would not see this move that they were going to bring in new workers under your nose because they promised you minimum wage hike. They didn't do it. So now they're going to bring in new workers that's all right with it because these people ain't never made nothing compared to what you got. Oh, on my previous live, I said that these people had spaceports, and they said it. So the spaceports are shipping in the immigrants into these areas, into our areas, into indigenous penal colonies. They're not indigenous penal colonies. They're penal colonies occupied by indigenous peoples, aka niggas, black folks, African Americans. So while you were distracted by the pandemic and all these other things, they were creating these worker colonies to come into the existing penal colonies to displace us. And you know why I love it? Because it proves everything I've been saying. It proves everything I've been saying. So New York has more than 100,000 immigrants. Chicago right now, if you go to Philip Scott podcast, his podcast is on. They really breaking it down. Those people right there, they ain't happy. They have been told to their face, every service we ever promised you and we ain't even gave you yet is about to go to the immigrants. Black people, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Listen, a whole new penal colony, a whole new worker colony was created to displace black people out the workforce, out the schools, out of everything. These immigrants ain't just come. You don't know where these people come from. You know that the beast is a liar. Follow the breadcrumbs, though. Okay? Follow the breadcrumbs. So migrant shelters in place during the pandemic. They've been here since they've been here. Because they had told the homeless have always, American homeless people have always been able to sleep at O'Hare Airport.
Right, for free. I mean, they
told them they got to get on for the immigrants. That means Americans who were naturally born here are officially being replaced by the new penal colony workers. Baby, catch a clue. When I said I ain't human, I meant that. Humans are created to replace natural people because natural people at some point back out and say, we ain't gonna do this shit. So who is going to replace the natural people? Because when natural people back out of a system, they usually take their children and their resources with them. So people like me are backing out of the system. I'm taking my resource, my armory, which is the coldest thing I got in this realm. Not my body, though it's beautiful. Not all this other stuff I got. I'm taking my natural resources and retrieving it from this realm. So now they have to put other workers in place of the people who won't do this shit. Now, can y'all hear me now? Because I've been telling you the truth and it all goes together. A lot of us up here have been telling you the truth. Some of us is just playing, but now you see they are really doing this in front of you. They're doing it right in front of you.
Right in your face.